Hey boys, what's going on? It's Ordinary here. Bringing you guys a quick update video. I know I haven't uploaded anything in like 6 months, probably even more than 6 months actually. But that's just because there hasn't been anything to upload. No games have come out in the last, I don't know, year that I enjoyed. NHL 15, pretty big letdown. I tried to do some stuff in it, tried to do some hut stuff. Not a big hut fan. Tried to do that GM season mode, but it's just so slow that I felt like I wasn't getting anywhere with it. And then, life comes along. You got shit to do. So, I got a new computer. Got to make sure everything's in tip-top shape. Recording software, audio software, editing software. Make sure all that shit's working. But this video is mostly to see what's going to go on with NHL 16. Coming right around the corner. Coming out Tuesday. Everything that was shitty about NHL 15 looks like it's fixed in NHL 16. Looks like the game that 15 was supposed to be. Looks polished, I think is the word for it. It looks polished. And what does that mean? That means GM mode actually looks like you can do shit. It's got AHL. It's got that sim intervention. That player morale stuff looks pretty cool, actually. I was watching some streams. And looks like it'll actually just add something to do, you know what I mean? And the biggest thing with GM mode is it looks like the simulation engine is actually quick this year. I remember last year when 15 came out, I was so stoked because I thought, oh, it's on next-gen consoles, it's going to rip through the simulation, and it was terribly slow. It was painful. So pretty stoked that the sim engine is actually quick. Be a pro. They look like they fixed that because that was unplayable last year. You can actually sim shifts now, which is good. And that what attributes go up depending on how you play. That's kind of a cool feature. So hopefully we can do something cool with that, with like just making a goon or making just like the dirtiest dangler in the league. And then jersey design videos. That's my other thing that I couldn't do last year at all. I don't know what level of customization is in the game this year. I hope they bring back something like they had in 14 with the jersey designs, because that's just a good thing to do when you're bored. And you guys seem to dig when I do those jersey designs, so hopefully something is there that I can actually play with, but won't hold my breath. But the main reason I'm doing this video, guys, is to gauge your opinions on doing something like a fantasy draft for the very first couple months that the game is out, because the rosters aren't going to be proper until the regular season actually starts. I know there's some licensing shit and other reasons why they can't put certain players into the game just yet. So I know Eichel's not going to be there. There's a few other guys. So I don't really want to start off the main series missing a bunch of guys. And I'm not, adverse to making those characters and putting them in the game, but I feel like I'm not going to make them properly. I like when EA makes the characters because they match all the other characters that EA made. You know what I mean? I don't want to have to try and get in the mind of an EA developer and make a character. Like, if I make Eichel the way I think he is, he's probably not going to fit in with how EA would make him. So I will make them just for the fantasy draft, and I'll probably make a couple other guys too, but I don't want to be making 30-plus guys because I'm not going to do a good job. So that's why I want to do a fantasy draft, just because the team, the roster's not going to matter really. And it's just going to be for 2-3 months until EA figures out the rosters. So what do you guys think of that idea? Let me know, because they put fucking fantasy draft back in this game. I was excited to do it last year for a series, and they didn't have it in the fucking game. So, yeah, let me know what players you guys would like to see me draft in a fantasy draft if we do this. If you think it's a shitty idea, definitely write that down too, because I don't want to be doing something that no one's going to watch. So let me know what players you want to see me draft. Let me know if you think fantasy draft is a good idea. If you guys saw anything about jersey design or create a team, custom jerseys, let me know if that is or is not in the game. Going to get the game either way, but definitely be sick if it was back. Yeah, so see you guys on Tuesday with the first episode of GM Mode. Peace.